Have you ever seen those special TV shows or movies? You know the ones that are so wonderfully, unintentionally bad, but they bring you so much joy and captivate you, but for all the wrong reasons.
Well, we here at B-Watch Rewatch absolutely live for these underdog gems.
So buckle up, Busters, and please allow us,
Colin?
and Cadence, a sibling duo who share a passion for such cinematic excellence, to take you on a wild ride through all the TV shows and movie plots you never knew you needed to hear.
Hi, everybody. It's Colin.
Hi, it's Cadence.
And we have a very special guest today with us. And go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name's Megan.
In case you want to look her up.
Actually, scratch that. Let's edit that in post. No,
We'll edit that in
don't
post.
look me up. I don't know what's out there. Although Megan is probably one of the more
Very common.
common names of all time.
It's like the girl version of John
They would
Smith.
have to sift through a very long list of Meg. I'm sure.
Long list. Although my name does have an H in it, so that is more special. But okay, so my name is Megan. I know
You're just
Colin.
giving them more information to look you up with.
She's going to give out our social security here in a
I'm
minute.
so sorry. It's the only thing that makes my name different. Colin and I, how long have we known each other now?
Megan and I met in San Francisco like 15 years ago, and we slept in the same bed together, physically slept in the same bed for like 3 months because I was in between
left
spaces.
a relationship, and I said, "Come on over."
And remember, I moved over with all my my Nordstrom shopping
Yeah,
bag full of
yeah.
underwear.
That's
all you had.
Exactly. And then we slept in the same bed.
Yeah,
That's
it
all
was
he had.
really literally trash
Oh, and
bag
then
full of
but he
stuff.
also had the oldest, like the original laptop, Fred Flintstone.
Oh, my laptop.
Oh, the
The
Hawaiian
laptop.
laptop.
The laptop that changed his life.
The laptop that's like people are still paying off.
Yep, the laptop that ruined my entire life, my credit, everything fell because of that stupid laptop. And Megan was talking about it the other day. We used to like, do you want to come watch something? And I was like, yeah, let me just start the guy up. 15 minutes later.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the
fan.
bathroom. I'm actually going to go for a run really quickly. And then 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, it'll be, we can pick what we're going to
It'll
watch.
be
And then it still
Loaded.
didn't work. It still glitched out.
But you were able to get a new computer, and it was like the
new
latest
MacBook Air.
MacBook or something. And I remember when you turned that sucker on, we were sitting in my bed.
You were
turned
just
that sucker
like,
on. We were like,
what?
the future is now.
The future is now.
The future is now. This is how it goes. Like
Photo booth, talking for hours, thinking shit.
the kids these days have no idea.
You know what? We're getting off topic.
Okay. Anyways, so I'm here.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
So
fine.
Megan is here because we are doing a special little episode for y'all today. Cadence and I have been loving the Twilights.
I just want to say, too, we have gotten a lot of positive feedback. People
Yes.
are loving Twilight.
Thank you, everybody.
Or not Twilight, loving the Twilight episodes.
Well, I think a love of Twilight runs deep. It's concerning, but it's real.
I had never seen it until we started these episodes. And so watching it as a full adult, I definitely see it on a modern lens, but it is ridiculous. I can't imagine anybody actually like genuinely liking them. Anyway, Megan loves Twilight. She's a lover like Cadence and I.
Twihard, as they would say.
She's a Twihard. She's a Twihard diehard, just like we are now.
Well, what I will say, well, first of all, I'm so honored to be here. Like, thank you so much. It actually, truly. But what I will say is like a Twihard, or like, do I know the movies and the books inside out? I do not. Okay. But do I love comedy? I do. Is this movie and series full of comedy? It is.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I did, when I heard you were doing Twilight, I actually giggled, and I'm really excited because I do think there is a place for it within your realm.
And I don't know, did you listen to the first couple of episodes? Because we went into this being like, oh, 1 episode per movie, right? Once we got into the nitty gritty, we were like, okay.
We wanted to learn the lore. We wanted to deep dive into the lore.
Out. So we did 4 episodes on the first 2 movies alone.
Granted, the episodes are like 4 hours long, or the movies are like 4 hours apiece.
Oh,
so.
yes, they're
But
so
we just
long.
we had a lot of questions, and for me seeing it for the first time, I was really trying to figure out, I wanted to connect all the dots. And you're thinking as a viewer, you're like, it's not that hard. It's a girl. She moves and meets a
No,
vampire.
but there are layers to this.
There's tons of
layers
layers.
on the visual effects. There's layers on the cinematography,
The
on
character
music,
development, the character arcs,
development,
you
the
know?
actors that they chose. I mean, come on.
The wigs alone. The wigs alone.
The wigs alone should have their own episode, hands down.
Yeah, they're wild. Some of those wigs, I was like, so many people had to look at that wig and be like, yeah, that
And
looks
say
good.
yes.
Go
and
ahead.
agreed and say yes.
That's the thing I can't quite wrap my brain around, but whatever. I don't make movies.
The wigiography, can we say?
The wigography?
Wigography. It's real.
So, without further ado, we're going to jump into a little bit of Twilight recap. We're just going to dive right into all that is Twilight. So I'm going to start because
We're going to jump off the jumping
we're
cliff.
going to jump off the
Jumping
jumping
cliff of
cliff.
questions.
There we go.
The old jumping cliff. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the real simple stuff that the listeners, the meat and potatoes, as I like to say
As you
every
would
time we
say.
do a podcast. Cadence, let's start with you and then we'll finish with Megan. What was your favorite movie of the entire series and why?
Oh, that is a really big, broad question. And
This is starting off. We're starting off easy. This is mellow.
It's Twilight 101, honey.
It's Twilight 101.
Okay, I'm going to say Eclipse because as we learned the hard way, we were so greedily asking for more lore during the first two movies.
That's very clear.
And then
Got it.
Eclipse hit, and we were just like,
Whoa, too much lore. Too much lore.
Only
I want
lore.
it back to the basics. I want to know the werewolves and the vamps and Bella. That's all. Keep it. Nope, too much lore.
Only lore.
When it dipped its little toes into the pool of lore and then threw us all in, cannonballed into the pool of lore, I was like, you know what? It's so much. I'll take it. But that's where that's where it just gets so off the wall. Like the Volturi show up in Seattle, but you don't know if they like took a red-eye flight to get there. You don't know if they packed
Chaotic.
they wore their crosses on the plane, like their giant necklaces. They're wearing their hoods. Did they board the plane like that? Did they go underwater? Because in that movie, the other vampires walk through the lake. Did it
Oh,
take
right.
them weeks to walk through
Do
the
werewolves
ocean? Like, you don't
actually run
know.
faster than vampires?
Yes.
Did they have to steam their cloaks? Like if they were in a trunk?
Because they're perfect.
Yeah.
And then you've got the whole, like, it gets more weird because there's that imaginary boundary with the werewolf line.
Oh, right.
Like,
Well,
you
we're gonna
can't
get back to
cross
that.
line.
We're gonna get back to that in a minute. Let's not give too much away.
So
We're gonna circle back to
whole
that.
thing, it dove in head first, and we appreciated every moment of it. That's all.
Yeah, Stephanie Meyer's, her brain expanded, I think.
Oh yeah, she really was like, I gotta think of something.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
she
had to-
introduced, we talked about this in our episode, I think she introduced a lot but had no way of connecting it. So it was just kind of like, you know what? People
Yes.
forgot about this.
Yeah, like we don't need to finish this subplot.
She was counting on people having very short-term memories. She's like, no one will ever follow up with this. It's fine.
Nope.
Keep moving. Just keep moving.
That's her motto.
If you throw enough, they'll just forget because they'll be trying to process what's coming so fast that whatever was back there is just going to be gone.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about
That
it.
was me too. Megan, what about you? What was your favorite movie of the entire Twilight saga?
This is a really good question because for me, it's Breaking Dawn Part 1, hands down.
What? Yeah. Okay.
Things are changing. Okay. Bella is becoming not only a woman, a vampire.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are two huge things.
Big things.
We see her lose her virginity. Okay.
You mean soil herself and not be good enough for anyone ever again?
Ever again. We see her lose her virginity in what I can only describe as a sex scene that was written by a virgin or
Yep,
a Mormon.
I don't know if were you ever Mormon? I don't remember.
I was never Mormon. Catholic.
Oh, okay. Because some of Colin's friends, like, are fellow ex-Mormons.
We love the Mormons. Don't get us wrong. But
Oh, we love Mormons.
LSDs, DSLs,
LDS.
LDS. sorry.
LDS, but because like sees like and recognizes like, I can always spot a Mormon theme from a mile
Away. Mhm.
You can like there's just something about you can detect it, and the Mormon themes throughout Twilight, I've talked about this before,
Right.
are just endless. Like the one true love, the eternal love, like your soulmate.
Can't get too
control
lusty.
it.
Don't get too handsy.
Yeah, well, that is the sex scene, I think, in a nutshell. It is.
Yes.
One, she's so awkward about it. I think she has like a full panic attack before it even happens.
Oh, she's so nervous.
She's so nervous, which, yes, okay.
Well, she stated in a previous movie that we've talked about this, she doesn't like cold, wet things. And Edward is
Cold, wet
cold
thing.
and kind of clammy. So she's in for a surprise. I'd be terrified too. I'd be like, I don't want this fucking ice cube
And
poured
then
on
he
top of me.
doesn't know his own strength, and so he breaks the bed.
The bed,
And again,
yeah.
that could only come from the mind of someone who's never fully
Yes.
had a passionate sex life, I would say. Sorry.
Yeah, you're wanting that bed to break. In your head, you're just wanting that bed to
Like,
break
that must
hard.
happen all the time.
It happens all the time. It hasn't happened with you guys, though. That hasn't happened?
Oh, I don't know about you, but we've broken so many bed frames.
Yeah, I'm on like fifth bed a week.
It's just an array of broken bed frames around.
The passion is so intense.
Every
There's just
room.
splinters of bed frames everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay, so not only do we have her becoming a woman, her becoming a vampire, her becoming a vampire as a pregnant woman, insane. Her baby then eats her out from the inside.
Well, I wouldn't say eats her out, but
I don't know if I would quite say that, but
That's not the right way to say it, but she truly eats herself out of her mother's belly.
which again goes back into the lore problem. Is that a vampire thing only? Is that just because it's Bella's baby? Do all vampires eat their way out of...
She's part human.
She's human. Duh. I'm so dumb.
But then we get Renesmee. First of all, Renesmee, that's the name itself I do think about.
so bad.
Gorgeous name.
Gorgeous, beautiful, this is my gorgeous, beautiful daughter, Renesmee.
Poetry.
If I had a daughter and she had a daughter and she's like, we are going to name it your name and also my husband's mother's name, and it's Maganda or something.
Maganda. That's pretty.
Thank you.
It's kind of like Anaconda. She's a snake.
This is my daughter, Maganda.
Maganda.
I just don't know if I would be as thrilled. You know, I just
Yeah.
don't know. But we do get to see Renesmee, the baby, the CGI baby.
She's worth the whole wait.
And I'm not joking you, I do think of this child often.
I died.
We all die. We die for her.
It's one of the things that if you think about the amount of the amount of money that went into making these movies, that's one of the things that I'm like, the wigs and Renesmee's face. Like, what were they doing?
Do you remember American Sniper, though? They used a doll and it was like flop. Did you ever see that one?
I didn't see it, but I've seen the clips. He's like pretending to like rock it, so he's like moving his arms like as if it's
And
like
it's just a
moving
flopping
around. And he's
baby
like,
doll
oh,
arm.
baby.
Kind of like when people pretend how to drive and they just move the steering wheel back and forth.
Well, you know what my most hated freaking thing in movies is and TV shows that they do all the time is the coffee cups. Just fill a coffee cup with water, dude.
Oh
every
my
show,
God.
every
The
movie, no matter
empty
how by the
coffee
budget,
cups. And you
it's
can
clearly
hear it
so,
echo
yes,
when it, like, they put it
and the way they're
down.
holding it, and it's clearly empty. Just fill it with water, dude. If it spills, like just
Iced tea, that's delicious.
anything. Fill it with anything
yeah,
at this point. Fill it with marbles. Why is it always an empty freaking coffee cup?
And they're always like stacked up, and you're like, if someone was carrying 3 stacked boiling hot cups of coffee in paper cups, and they were like, "Roo, roo," they would die of third-degree burns. Like they would pop open and spill.
And when you set it down on somebody's desk, it doesn't sound hollow, like it's just silly.
Yeah, it drives me nuts. But I'm gonna bring forth one very specific memory of a coffee cup and see if you remember the scene in Geely when Christopher Walken comes in
Oh.
and he starts losing his GD mind and he has that freaking coffee cup, and the whole time he's like giving his speech, he's like faking drinking coffee, but then also like he like folds it up and leaves and never puts the lid on the coffee cup. He's like holding a lid in one hand.
What does he
so
say?
Weird.
Put
It's
Marie
the
Callender's
weirdest.
on your head. Your tongue would slap your brains
Go
out
get a
trying to
piece
get
of
to
pie
it.
at Maria Callender's, put some ice cream on your head, your tongue would slap your brains out trying to get to it.
It's a good movie, Geely. Oh boy.
Christopher Walken. I've never seen it, and
Oh,
it's
don't.
definitely on my list.
You know, we have done a lot of movies. We've talked about this before, sorry listeners, but we have to tell Megan. It made us mad. We were mad. It was the one time we actually recorded our
Yeah.
reaction and it was infuriating, that movie.
And this is Jennifer Lopez. Just so I'm reminded, Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez, Ben Affleck.
They were loving each other.
But in the movie, she's a lesbian that's trying to seduce him the whole time. He's an idiot. That doesn't make any sense. The whole movie doesn't make any sense.
It's one of the most bizarre things I've ever watched.
It was in the culture of the time, and I mean, still known to this day as one of the worst movies that was ever made.
Oh, yeah. And it's where she says, turkey time, gobble, gobble.
Turkey time, gobble gobble.
There's turkey time, gobble, gobble, but she's lesbian. So why is she asking him to do that? Anyway.
Incredible.
I also call my vagina
Turkey
turkey,
time.
so I don't know.
You jive turkey.
I could not imagine if someone really did that. Could you imagine the writing room? He's like, oh, turkey time, gobble, gobble, like it. Keep it coming. Okay, yeah. Marie Callender's, your tongue will slap your brains out trying to get to it. Okay, I've got my next question.
Well, no, Colin, you tell us. What is your favorite?
Oh, I'm supposed to answer too?
Why not?
I would agree with number 3, which was there was Breaking Dawn. What was it? Eclipse, Breaking Dawn. The third one. What was the third one called?
Twilight, New Moon, Breaking Dawn. Or Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, sorry.
Twilight, New Moon. Okay, so Eclipse, because just like Cadence's answer,
Yeah.
I was wanting to know a lot of lore, and we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do feel like the first 2 movies, I was like, these are really stupid, but like I can see like a cool girl. Oh, the love story between Jacob and Edward. I see where this is going. And then the third movie was like, whoa, like, what are we doing?
You're like a packed vampire
Fucking
babies, an army.
Veronica's still out in the freaking. She's still out there trying to hunt for him. You've got what's his name coming back, Warren. You've got Ghost Edward.
Yeah.
Like,
Speaking to her when she's doing naughty. I mean, talk about Mormon. He's coming to her when she's being naughty.
He's the Holy Ghost.
He's the.
and he just tells her like, "Don't you do that, Bella, Bella." But then that was another question we had because sometimes she's like hallucinating him, but sometimes it's like his actual
Yeah, he's
spirit
there.
like coming to him like there. So
Yeah.
we just were really confused about that.
No one knows.
And also, he didn't really. He also chose to come to her. He's like, Bella, being on this motorcycle is really dangerous. But he didn't come to her when like really scary shit was happening. Nope. He just was like, nope, gonna tell you not to get on this motorcycle, Buster.
Well, he was on the other side of the world, so it was like a time zone thing. Like his waking hours were different than her waking hours, so he could only appear to her sometimes. So
Next question. What's the character you most relate to and why?
well, it's definitely not Rosalie because I hate high heels. Definitely not her.
And biker gloves, making salad
and
in your
biker
your
gloves.
leather biker gloves. I get it, yeah. But you
Yeah.
are very jealous of your brothers who they're dating.
Oh,
You're so mad
yes,
at it all
I
the
am
time.
very-
Your brother's lovers.
Your brother's lovers, you hate them all. Always throwing salad dishes around.
I'm just like, get the fuck out of my house.
Could you imagine if I brought someone home like Alex and you're in full stilettos, leather biker gloves, making a salad with full
Just
jewelry?
angrily, just
angry,
so
and you're like,
mad.
what is this?
Just staring. Oh, I guess we all gotta fucking pay attention to him now, right? Okay, I get it.
He's not even a vamp.
Just so mad.
Don't you love my blonde hair though? Come on.
And my business casual attire.
I dressed up for this. Who do I relate to most?
And why? Obviously.
I'm trying to be truthful.
Dear God, please be truthful.
Because, like, part of me is like, well, it's one of Sam's boys. Because in my worst moments, it's like I'm a Sam's boy because I just go full werewolf and just get real mad and just be like, what the fuck?
And you love chicken wings.
And I
you
love
chicken wings.
chicken wings. But I think if I'm being like really honest with myself, I'm probably Jessica, the really annoying friend.
Stop. I like in my head, like I think I am a Rosalie, but truth be told, I am Jessica.
Really? I mean, she's friendly and she's fun. She's a good friend.
She's just a nice girl.
She's a nice girl.
She's a nice girl, and she always is just like a little irritated that the boys don't like her.
Yeah.
And she's just like, well, I think I'm cool. Why don't you like me? Like that kind of a thing. And I'm like, that was 100%, especially in high school. That was me. Like, I'm cool. I don't get it. Like, why aren't you dating me?
Oh, cool.
I embrace that. I embrace my weirdness and my annoyingness.
But like cool about it, you know?
totally cool about it. Totally cool.
And also, like, we know that Bella, obviously, she's Poling. She's got the Cullen whole family
Obsessed with her.
obsessed with her.
Obsessed with
So
her.
instead of us being like, ugh, what a C-U-N-T, we're like, well, we'll be friends with you.
Can't beat him, join him.
Yeah.
Can't beat him, join him.
Exactly. If you can't beat him, join him. I'll be your weird, maybe slightly annoying, but super positive, supportive. Invite me to your wedding, please.
I will give the weirdest, most awkward speech that I could possibly give.
I'll get a little
Make
too drunk.
everyone feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Too much white wine.
I think for me, it would be Alice.
Stop. Know what? I can see this.
Oh, I think something's about to happen. I think the milk in the fridge is about to go sour. Oh, gosh. Katie's about to have her period.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm just
it's gonna happen.
Drop
Oh,
this
boy.
vase of flowers.
Yeah, and then I'm just obsessed with throwing people birthday parties, and I love rummaging through
Yes.
people's bags. You know that, stealing their cameras,
Yes,
the
so
drama.
much.
I love wearing scarves and big sunglasses and driving to Alfa Romero. I love
Yes.
showing up
And
for my
stealing
friends.
cars.
But you know what I don't do? I don't mail or demon my email address. I answer. I
You will
would
answer
never
everything.
mail or demon. If fucking Bella's emailing me, you know I'm going to respond. Maybe not next day, but I will respond.
You also do have kind of like a stoic boyfriend.
Yeah, I was going to say the hair.
You always have a flip.
Because for a long time, I had that flippy out hair.
Yeah, you did have the little flippy out.
Oh, I loved that hair.
But yeah, like Alex could be a little bit Jasper.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so he murders people, tries to eat them.
Just kind of stands in the corner.
No, I don't know who I actually relate to the most.
No, I think you're right on.
Yeah. Alice is doing her own thing.
Alice is kind of also coy.
She's also coy, and we determined that the whole storyline on number 3 was dependent on Alice's visions / maybe seeing the future. Like, I think that's the writer. She was just like, oh, if you can't figure it out, Alice saw it.
It's definitely Alice.
Alice saw it.
It's definitely Alice.
Because a lot of times you're like, okay, these are the Twilight 101s. Vamp or werewolf, and why? Let's start with Megan this time.
Is there even a choice here?
I don't know.
folks?
I feel like
it
there
is
is.
vampire 1000%.
Really? Okay, why?
I'm gonna look stunning.
Why?
I'm gonna look stunning. My skin is gonna glisten. I don't like the living forever piece of it, but don't the werewolves also live forever?
No, we're creatures. I would be werewolf. Creatures of the forest, talking to my wolf brothers.
Yeah, but like he imprints on Renesmee.
I can get tan. I can get a tattoo, my haircut, all those things.
So he doesn't know, but he
for
doesn't
sure.
grow, right? Because he imprints on Renesmee. He's the same.
They stay alive for a long time, but I don't think they're forever.
So he's gonna put her through that.
I don't love the imprinting on newborn
No.
children.
And we really need to talk about
but-
that deeper, actually.
Yeah, we will get into that, but I do not love that concept of being a werewolf. But I do love endless muffins, chicken wings. I love jumping cliffs. I love no shirt. I love the forest. I love animals. Love running.
You love cutoff shorts.
Love cut off
Oh,
shorts.
long hair.
Long hair.
Yeah.
Love it.
Muscles,
so I would
tan.
definitely be a werewolf. And I love parkouring to people's windows. Love parkour.
You are a parkour freak.
Love parkouring to people's windows. Boom.
Once though you are a werewolf, you can't love long hair anymore because it's gone. Once you are in the wolf club,
And
like,
I don't
your hair is
love
over.
the arbitrary parameters of when I can change into a wolf or not. So that would have to be something I adjusted. If it was like I can only be a werewolf on my property, maybe wouldn't choose that.
Well, here's another part of it, too. Like, what if you weren't the leader of the pack? You couldn't make your own
Oh
decisions.
yeah, if you're not the alpha.
I would just I'd go make my own pack.
No, I don't think that's how it works, honey.
It's how it works in my world.
In Breaking Dawn Part 1, he has a hell of a time trying to assert his alphaness and make his own pack. It is not an easy road.
I could also minorly abuse my partners and base it on them being too close to me when I'm changing.
give him little wolf
Oh, sorry,
scars.
Claude, your face, babe. You're a little too close when I got mad. Sorry.
Whoops.
Oh, this is problematic.
I also can't control my changing at all. And like my Apple ID changes and I get furious, changes to wolf. Boom.
Well, that would actually turn me into a werewolf for sure. Oh, not werewolf. I'm so sorry. I just said the wrong word.
What'd you say?
I said werewolf.
Wolf?
Werewolf.
Wolves.
They're not werewolves. They're just wolves, right?
werewolves. No, they're werewolves.
No, they're not werewolves.
You're right. I think werewolves might be different.
Werewolf is
In the vampire lore throughout the ages, we all saw fucking Kate Beckinsale.
no, but
What
this
was
is
she in?
different. They are
They're anamorphic. Animatronic.
Anamorphic.
They're
There it is.
animorphs. I know what you're saying, though. They're trans and species
Yes.
morphers.
Yeah.
You're right. Maybe they're not.
Don't come at me, Twihards.
I know. Twihards are going to be blowing up the section now.
And isn't there something about werewolves like full moons? Like it's
Yes.
very
That's it.
specifically
Yep.
associated with
Yep.
the moon.
Yep.
So these wolves are not bound by those laws, but
Yep.
I don't know. Vampires glitter, so who knows?
Well, yeah, there's lots of questions. Cadence.
Yes.
Vampire or werewolf, and why? Or just wolf, animatronic wolf.
Oh, for sure, wolf. An animatronic wolf for sure. Because I side with Jacob when Jacob goes, like, I can still eat food. I still have a warm body. I still have a heartbeat. Like, I'm like,
Can
yes,
be out in the
if
sun,
I could not.
jumping hole, all that stuff.
Yes.
Oh my
like,
God,
it
you're
just
so
seems
right.
so dumb that you would like live forever, not be able to enjoy your favorite food, not be able to go out and enjoy the sun. I just don't. That's not my jam. I'd rather be a wolf.
Yeah, but you would look so good.
But you'd look good as a wolf. That's specious.
That is very
That's
specious.
true. Wait, who is the girl who turns? There's one Leah.
Leah. It's Leah.
Oh, she runs with the pack.
Yeah,
She's the one that
she's
like,
the only
Yes.
girl, and that's hard for her.
Oh, you got a little songbird in there.
Oh, the birds. All the time. Oh, they're just chatterboxing all the
The
time.
ones outside my window.
Chatterboxing.
It is beautiful, and it sucks to complain about songs from birds, but
Yeah.
Well, they wake up at 4 a.m. That's when they really chat.
and they don't go to bed
love-
until like
Yeah.
10.
Oh, these birds, they
11.
live a
Yeah.
crazy life. We need a movie about
They
birds.
are.
We need more bird movies, to be honest. They don't get represented enough. We need Twilight for birds.
I want to know what these birds are up to.
I want to know what they're thinking. Okay, so Cadence has got some questions. Your turn.
Okay, so this question is more of like an essay question, and it's going to require you to use your creative brain.
Oh,
Okay.
I love an essay question.
In the very first movie, when they've completed the vampire ruse and they've rubbed their little scent all over the trees and they've, fooled the vampire, he gets rused. He ends up at the dance studio. Okay. He lures Bella, as we know, to the dance studio. In that dance studio, there is home videos playing on a TV. Do you remember that? So here's where the creative essay question comes into play. I would like to hear each of your scenarios with how we feel like the rused vampire gets all of that equipment into the dance studio to set it up. Did he find the aux cords? Did he plug them in? Where did he get it? Did he
need to call IT?
just give me a whole rundown?
I can start. I think that he had Veronica do it all. He was like, bitch, I need you to go set this up because I've got a whole thing just in case they try to ruse me, which they might do. I need you to go.
They might. They're known for the ruses.
I do like the idea of him being like, babe, you are going to love this. I need you to do this part, though. I do love him taking that role. What I wish in my brain, in my mind, is that they do have a familiar. We haven't been introduced to them.
Oh, I like that idea.
And this familiar is an IT nerd.
Kevin from IT.
Kevin from IT. He's always dreamed of being a vampire. He meets them. They're like, this guy can do so much for us. Cut to, he's just setting up, like, he's so sick of setting up IT for them.
They just put up a Craigslist ad in Phoenix because they're in Washington. They're looking for a familiar.
Yes.
Must know IT, must know how to break into ballerina office.
My next question in that scenario was, are we sending the familiar from Forks to Phoenix on a red-eye flight? Is the familiar having to drive down? Is it just something they found in Phoenix on Craigslist there? Like, what was that scenario?
Honestly, I think they kind of treat him like shit. And so they're just like, we're not paying a flight. You drive down there.
Right.
Okay. You do this.
I can see definitely the, like, you have to road trip in 24 hours. Like, you don't get to sleep, just drive straight down situation. You got to, like, give him extra time to, if he needs to run to Best Buy and grab an auxiliary cord, make sure he has all the parts he needs.
Right.
Like,
but
I
they're
get
really,
that.
really annoyed about it every single time.
Yes.
But they actually also don't understand the tech of it all. So they're just like, whatever.
They wouldn't.
Whatever
They're
you
so
need.
old.
They don't understand.
old.
They're
They
like,
wouldn't
is this
get
a
it.
gramophone? Does this play classical music? That's all vampires do is we listen to classical music.
Yes.
We don't know any of this stuff. Is this a home video?
Yes.
Don't know it. Was
Yes.
born, died in the Civil War. Don't care.
And then here's this guy, Kevin, who just thought, I'm going to be a vampire someday. And like, my life is going to be really cool. And now all I do is set up tech, really shitty tech.
Classic.
Really hating his life, but he's bound by blood in this contract. He can't get out of it.
Oh, poor Kevin.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he needs an HR department for sure.
Okay, next question. Do the call-in kids get grounded by Carlisle ever? And if so, what do they get grounded for?
I can answer that. You might be familiar with, it's either Stanley Milgram or Phil Zimbardo. They did the prison study, But they basically took random people off the street and they basically, all the same people, split them into, you're a security guard, you're the prisoner. And then they all fell into their role like hardcore, right? And the prison guard started beating these people, even though they were the same on the outside world. Yada, yada. I would say that the Cullen family, they are experiencing that hard. We're the same age as you. We are vampires for 185 years, but you are our father figure.
You are daddy.
Whatever you say goes. And even though we are all the same, you are our father. And if you punish us, we will respect that. We will get a little bit rebellious. But if you take our privileges away, even though we are grown adults who can do our own thing, we've been alive for 142 years, we still respect your father figureness. And if you take the keys away from our car, then, so I do think they get grounded for sure. I think they get grounded for breaking salad bowls, for wearing stilettos in the house and scratching the floors, for only listening to classical music, for not having beds, for not doing their chores. I fully believe that, yes.
Well, I think, for sure, Esme is probably a bit of a stickler when it comes to the way the house looks.
Oh, yeah.
She's the one that's caring about the wood, but she's not. She's going to be like, Carlisle, you have to talk to the kids. Like, I can't
do this. It's been 142 years. I can't do this.
It's been 140 years. I can't do this again.
Oh, and like, do they have a chore chart? That's like a kind of a follow-up question. Like, so is the grounding and the chore chart, like, do they have chores they got to do?
Oh.
Since Carlisle's a doctor, he's pretty familiar with spreadsheets and times and structure. So I would say he'd probably ask her to do one.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to do one. She's too busy. cleaning and being the mom. But she does. I think she does for sure.
But imagine how fast they're doing it.
They're doing it so fast. That super speed.
That's also true.
You know what I mean?
But then they don't do it because they're like, I don't want to. And they're like, dude,
Yeah.
Edward, fine.
It's a form of rebellion.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you said that Esme ran the house, I was like, oh, yeah, it's very clean. So that's what made me think, like, there's got to be chores involved.
And I for me, like, Carlisle is daddy. Like, he just gives off daddy energy.
Love myself some Carlisle.
Okay, hear me out. They're not blood, right? Well, first of all, they don't have any. Second of all, they are not related by blood. So
No.
who's to say there might be sexual fantasies that are actually happening, sexual relationships in their brains that are playing out. Like, Carlisle is daddy. Rosalie is like,
Yeah, they're not. He's not blood related to me at all. He turned my brother
maybe
into a vampire like 100 years
want
ago.
to clean my room and be a good little girl.
But we do know that the kids are all fucking each other, so it's probably, you know what? We're getting into some gray territory here. We don't know the Cullen family dynamic, but it's sounding a little keep sweet, pray and obey over here.
I was going to say it could be the whole kinkiest thing we've ever thought of. And it's like very dom, submissive situation.
Are we getting into fan fiction?
Instead of, we're full fan fiction. And instead of chore chart, it's like, who gets to fuck Carlisle tonight?
Who gets to please daddy?
It's never Esme. It's never Esme. It's never Alice.
She's like, I fucking made the chore chart, though. When's it going to be my turn?
Oh, we're going hard fanfic. Okay, what's our next question?
What is your favorite scene that takes place in a car?
My favorite has got to be fucking Bella and Edward, where she's just like, you can read people's minds. And he's like, yeah, you have no idea what those guys were thinking. And she's like, no, I do. They were about to sexually assault me in a dark alley. Like, I'm pretty sure. That whole scene was really bizarre because A, she's not like, why are you here? What did you do? Why are you picking me up? Why are you stalking me? It's just like, do you know what those guys were thinking? And then they go to dinner and he's like, I can read everyone's mind here. Sex, money,
Except for
drugs,
yours.
sex, money, drugs. And it's just like, come on, Edward. If I was Bella, I would still be way on the fence about that one.
So was he are you saying like he was kind of mansplaining?
I thought that's what you were saying is that he's mansplaining to her, like, you don't know how bad they're thinking about you. And she's like, well, I'm a woman living in a very violent world, so I actually do. No, you don't get it. You are in danger.
For sure. But then she just dismisses it with like, because her thought process instantly goes to like this supernatural thing that he can like read these men's minds. But she should have been like, yeah, dude. Like, that's not mind reading. Like, prove it to me that you can read someone's mind.
Yeah.
But nope, she's like, what? You can read minds?
Like, he's stating the obvious.
Someone could have sold that to me and I'd been like, you're right. But I would have never thought you read minds. Someone's holding you up at gunpoint. They're like, that person was about to shoot you. Well, you read minds?
That is Bella, though. That is Bella in a nutshell. That's how she reacts to
Everything.
That is her character.
Yes.
Okay, so mine, again, like I said, I'm not a twihard, but what I do remember and I do love happened right outside of a car is when he protects her from the car.
Oh, the van, yeah.
I was listening to that episode and we spent 40 minutes talking about that. I was even like, Colin, let it go.
You were so mad about it.
I was so mad.
It's such a good scene.
Ridiculous. Nobody has any questions.
No one has any questions.
Literally, there's a handprint on the side
It's
of the
not a
van.
handprint. It's like he's completely reshaped the car.
And everyone can visually see him step out from between her and the van and the truck. Like, they see him physically leave.
Because he doesn't use his super speed.
Hey.
He uses his super speed to get there, but not to leave. So he just hops over the front of the car.
But not to leave.
Nobody asks any questions.
No questions asked. But is this because it's a small town? Everyone knows not to ask questions? Or like.
According to Jessica, they're just like the mysterious, cool, well-dressed family. And so they're kind of standoffish. So it seems like they give them privacy and they don't ask too many questions. However, in freaking New Moon, people do start asking questions because Carlisle should look 10 years older. So he has to move the whole fam. So at some point, they do ask some questions.
Someone somewhere.
I think the town also knows what's going on, but they're just like animals. Yep. Another animal attack. I think they just like, it's the easy way out. Don't ask questions. Their life is their life.
He's the only doctor we got.
He's the only doctor we got for 40 years. He's got 10 kids having sex with each other that all look weird. But you know what?
None of them look alike at all. They have no similarities. They're all the same age.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, Megan, what are your questions?
So my first question is just overall like your favorite fashion moment. And I do not want to hear her wedding.
What am I?
I'm not an amateur.
I'm not an amateur. Come on. I mean, basically anything the Cullens wear to high school, business casual. That's already a fashion statement in its own. But I would definitely say Rosalind with her freaking biker gloves making that salad.
Safety first.
Safety first with like making that salad. I'm like, that's A, it's very unsanitary. And B, I love those fingerless leather biker gloves.
They're not fingerless, but they are kind of bedazzled.
Don't they just have the little tip of her finger?
No.
In my head, I must be imagining it. Are they full leather?
Full gloves.
Yes.
Oh, even better.
Like isotoner, old school style.
I love her. Give me those gloves and those stilettos. And they're not even stilettos. They're kind of like that chunky high heel that was big in the early 2000s.
A chunky heel. You're right.
I would say that would be one of them. And then the cutoff shorts by Sam's Crew.
Oh.
I love myself a cutoff short. Give me a cutoff any day.
I mean, a jean cutoff short.
Yeah, Jort.
Jort. My Jort off jeans.
I just love the idea that they just can't have a full jean.
No.
They're too hot.
That's because, like, when you start wolfing, okay, here's my theory. When you start wolfing, it comes up from the bottom. And so it's like, it'll go up, it'll split your calves, it'll split the bottom of your jeans. But if you can stop it before it gets to your knees, you're good. Like, you can reverse it. And so it just saves them the bottom half of their pants.
Oh, so when I get pissed off at my Apple password, I would just my calves just
Yes.
boom, and then I'm like, don't let Apple do this to you.
Yes.
Does their underwear just like shred
Yes.
into 1,000 pieces?
We've had a lot of questions about this because the forest has to be littered with denim. It's got to be littered with
Why
denim.
did I never think of that?
We literally talked about this. We talked about this for an hour. We were like, do they clean up their own clothes? Is that part of Sam's policy that it's like if you shred your clothes, like go back later and clean up your mess? Because otherwise there's just literally clothes everywhere.
Well, if they can only wolf on the reservation, you know that reservation's filled with shredded clothes. And we talked them being young, testosterone, full
For
males.
hundreds of years, though, too, because haven't they been doing this for 100 years?
Well, okay, there's a really complicated part of the lore, you guys, that I did not understand until last time.
It's all complicated.
But there's a
Oh boy.
whole generation of the native men who don't turn to wolves because
Right.
the Cullens left Forks for a while.
Oh, 'cause
and
they don't
the
need it.
vampires weren't there, and the
Yes.
treaty was not intact.
That's
they don't need to
right.
worry about wolfing. It's not until the Cullens move back to Forks.
See, that seems wasteful to me.
whole
That seems very wasteful to me. I would still, if you had the chance to turn into a fucking wolf, even if vampires were nowhere around, turn into a wolf. Are you kidding me? You know what? I don't want to be a wolf now. Like, the Cullens aren't here. Gotta make my muffins. I don't want to be a wolf right now. No.
But you don't even get a choice. The Cullens are so powerful that they don't even like evoke the werewolf transformation unless they're around.
It's biochemistry.
Oh, that's deep lore. Oh,
Yeah.
that's deep lore.
Yeah.
The Cullens physically have
So-
to be around to activate the werewolf lore. Wow.
I do like this, and I guess I know you guys have talked about it ad nauseum, but the idea that the forest is just littered with straps of clothing, and that's another thing
Yes.
that the townsfolk are just like,
Animals.
Oh, must be animals.
Must be a crow. Oh, there's another shredded denim jeans. Must be animals.
They love those denim jeans, these animals.
That cracks me up though. That like you get like only partially mad and just your calves. Boop. Your whole bottom half is wolf, and you're just like, Colin, breathing exercises,
Yes.
breather size, and you just turn back into human.
Yeah, so if you have your jet offs on, then it's like you're not going to rip anything. You still have clothes on. Like it's very
Yeah.
practical.
That's why they're always wearing jet offs. Yeah.
But what happens when you're like, that's happening, you're in public, you have to go to Safeway, you have to pick up a couple.
Control it. Well, because you're off the reservation, you can't turn into a wolf.
Oh, right, okay.
You forgot that arbitrary boundary.
You just go to the Safeway off the reservation.
That's a different story. Everyone's used to it. They
They
don't ask
know, they
questions.
know. They're like,
"Oh."
we have actually extra
Yeah.
pants in the back, so
Yes.
go help yourself.
There's always extra pants everywhere on the res.
Buckets of them.
muffins and jorts. Okay, what's your next question?
My next question is.
Wait, I don't think I answered that one.
Okay, you didn't answer.
Yeah, oh, that's right. You didn't. Sorry.
Don't you dare skip me.
Not this one.
So there's two things that I really love. One of them is freaking Alice is always wearing maternity clothes.
Oh, when she gives Bella her gift, and she jumps over the school railing in her giant moo-moo. Oh, you're right. That's why I'm Alice. Just flowy clothes all day. Running through people's bags, flowy clothes.
She's at Fashion Bug, Mommy and Me.
She's on those mommy blogs.
It was-
Oh, you're right.
It was so perplexing to me. I was like, why is she wearing a maternity dress?
Because she's teeny.
Yes, she's little. And I just could not understand what her choices were there.
Alice's moo-moos. I love
Fashion.
Alice's moo-moos. Even when they played baseball Baseball at midnight. She had a baseball moo on. It's like a striped moo.
And she has her little like Midwestern mom like
Oh,
haircut. Yeah.
No, I
with
love
moo-moo
her flippy out hair. That's why I identify with her the most. I want that. She's very anime character. Love it.
She is anime.
Pointy features, big eyes, flippy hair.
Obviously, they were going for Manic Pixie.
Manic Pixie.
Oh,
she
for
is.
sure.
But they just also, I think Stephanie Meyer stepped in and was like, well, she also...
She threw a dart at a board and it was like moo powers, seeing the future. And just like, oh, she wears moo and she
I want
can
this
vaguely
to
see
be
the
a
future.
part of the movie and the books. We'll just make Alice do it.
Yes.
I mean, when I watched it, I was like, this whole storyline is based on Alice's vague.
Only getting partial information.
So, literally, like, Alice is like, I think Bella committed suicide off the jumping cliff, but I don't know.
Like, I'm not
and
sure.
then, like,
We saw part of it.
Bella, I'm pretty sure Edward's like gonna take off his clothes in Italy, like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. And her driving so fast.
In that car with her, and when she goes incognito back to the town.
Yeah.
Because nobody
Yes.
would recognize the girl who's lived there and went to high school. Alice, we clearly
Yes.
see you. That scarf on your fucking head's not hiding you. She's like, big sunglasses and scarf. I gotta look like Jackie O.
I don't know who she was hiding from.
Alice, we see you. Where'd you get that car? That's hilarious. Okay, next question.
Okay, so your favorite subplot, but like specifically within the Colin family.
Well, when you narrowed it down to Cullen, that's good. Because I already had my favorite subplot.
Well, give me your favorites. I want to know that too.
I told you, I want to know more about girl who got mauled by her husband. I want to know why she's still there. How it happened. Emily, Muffin Girl. I want to know hers. It's awful. She got mauled by her husband. It wasn't his fault. He was just changing. She was in a
She was
close
standing too
proximity.
close.
If it was the Cullen family, I don't know if it's a subplot, but I would like to know more about Carlisle's daily work. What kind of doctor is he? When did he get hired? That's a good one. What's yours?
Mine is at the wedding. They are introduced to, like, the Cullens are introducing Bella to, like, these are our cousins from Alaska. These
Right.
are our cousins from Spain or whatever.
Yeah.
My biggest question was, like, what the fuck are cousins when you're vampires? This family is not blood related. The Cullens aren't. So,
Right.
like, who are the cousins?
I mean, I guess technically, though, they are blood related because to become a vampire, you have
they
to
do
drink
have to
the
give each
blood
other
of
their
the person
blood.
who gave it.
You're right. Okay, so
The
technically
Carlisle
speaking-
clan.
Okay, but then yes, you're right. That's true. Blood related. What designates a cousin though? Like, is it?
But isn't it that they have all decided not to eat humans? And this is their vegetarian group?
Why not just be like, that's my brother?
Because
like,
regular
still just-
non-vamps are ever going to believe you if you're just like, that's my friend. You have to have
So
family.
it's just a label that you're giving
a fellow
it's just a pretend
vegetarian, a
label.
fellow veg
Well, it's
vampire.
obviously
Okay.
a cult, you guys. We're getting into cult territory here, right? We're brothers, we're
Yes.
sisters,
Yes.
we're cousins.
Yes.
The Voltaire want us to do everything. You're right. Yeah.
I just realized that I gave the worst answer. Okay, not the worst answer because I love Alice's maternity wear, but I don't know how I totally forgot about the Voltaire's robes and their golden medallions because they are.
That's what everyone goes to. Those they're
They're
17th century dandy clothes and like, is anyone gonna think we're a vampire? Like, oh no, and your castle and your 17th century fucking robes and your giant painted portraits. But you're gonna get so mad if someone they're gonna find out he's a vampire. Like nobody already knows. It's like they're so out of touch. It's like the royal family.
They're boarding the freaking plane to America with their giant robes. They're like, oh, pardon me, in their economy seat.
They'd at least be in business class. Come on.
The Volturi have a credit card. They have a company credit card.
What's credit score? Yeah, it's probably so good.
Probably through the roof. It's probably amazing.
Wow, this person has built a credit for 320 years. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they have paid off every debt.
That's true.
Absolutely.
You know, Carlisle has an American Express gold card.
American Express Black.
Oh yeah, he's got a black card.
Oh,
for
he's
sure.
the freaking he owns stock in Volvo. He's fine. He's totally fine.
Okay, what's your third question?
This is more of a request, but give me your best Bella impression. Who wants to go?
Colin's doing a visual, so it's harder to translate to audio.
He's kind of tilted his head to the left. He's kind of
Furtively.
putting his finger behind his or his hair behind his ears.
I don't want to get married, Edward. No,
He's
I'm
just
too
looking
cool.
down.
I just want my cactus, Edward. No,
His lips are a little pouty.
you read minds,
That's good.
Good job.
and she does that weird like, Edward. Like,
I wonder if someone was to count the size,
oh, size.
how many, that could be a drinking game.
How many size and side eye she does?
You would die. You would die of alcohol poisoning.
on
You would
movie
not
one.
survive.
On movie one,
On
for
movie
sure.
one.
Okay, this is me. You're unbelievably fast. Your skin is pale and cold. You never sleep.
Oh my god.
Am I watching the movie right now? Chill bumps.
I know what you are. Someone has to go say it.
Say it.
Say it.
You're a vampire.
Kate.
Bravo.
D.
Wow. Oh my.
Oh my god. I literally thought I was listening to the audiobook.
I thought I was listening to the audio movie book.
That was.
Did you see her close her eyes? She went full in.
Oh no. She was
In character. Like she kind of got like
method.
she's method. Yeah. It's part of the podcast. You've got to go method. Method podcasting.
I was imagining that I was in that forest. That's what I was picturing. So
Yeah,
when my eyes were
yeah,
closed, just
yeah.
so you know what I was feeling.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
I am method. I was
Yeah.
in the forest. I could feel the trees around me.
The mist.
I was picturing Edward standing right behind me. The fog is coming in. There's like rustling in the bushes.
Where am I? Am I behind my house? Where did Edward go? I'm gonna die.
I can't believe how good that was. You got that essence so good. The whisper talk, the angsty whisper talk.
Yeah.
Was good.
When I was in character, it reminded me of a time that you were in character as the darkness. And you were like, we were doing legend and you were like reenacting the
Legend.
scene where he's like coming through
The mirror.
And you were like, he puts one arm in, he puts the other arm in, and then I had to say something, and you got so mad at me for interrupting.
I was methoding the darkness hard. It was like Tim Curry, like feeling his energy.
You were like, what the fuck? I'm in the middle of giving
When you're an actor,
When you're in that space,
when you are dropping in,
you can't drop into that space.
Yes.
that's
You
not
were just in that
easy.
space, and I didn't interrupt you when you were just in that space. I couldn't though. I was so
I
entranced.
couldn't hear anything except for you. Like if it goes Harry Potter style and they ever do a forced stage adaptation, you have to audition.
Everyone loves a middle-aged Bella. A middle-aged yellow hair Bella with tattoos. Edward, is that you?
I feel like with enough stage makeup, they'll never be able to tell. They'll just be like, she totally looks like a high schooler. I love
Just
it.
put
And I'll be like,
put
"It's
Chucks on.
fine."
Put Chucks in a denim jacket on you, and you're Bella.
Okay, I'm gonna do mine. And this comes from my favorite movie. This is when Bella has dropped into her adulthood vampire.
She's found herself.
She's found herself. You nickname my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
Wow. Who's Bella here? Is adult Bella here?
She's becoming mom.
Oh, she stepped into her mama bear era. I love it. I love it.
A grown man who's imprinted on her infant child.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And then calls her Nessie.
And
on
calls her
top of that.
Nessie. Yeah.
That was good, though. Megan, what would you say to Bella Swan if she sat next to you in the cafeteria her first day of school?
Me, Megan Brown. Or just like if I was in the movie.
No, as you, Megan Brown. Hey, I'm Bella. It's my first day. Well, actually, I guess I am thinking a little bit like if you were in the Twilight world, because my head when I wrote that question was everybody loses their shit because Bella is in high school.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Megan in Twilight world where everyone loses their shit over Bella joining the high school.
Oh. What would I say to Bella? I'd be like, hi. My name's Megan.
Sounds about right.
I like the breathing. I like the breathing. The delivery was everything.
Hi, Megan. That's exactly what I was going for. Bella Swan's talking to you. Here's a worm. Cadence. Which one of the Cullens would you be most interested in hanging out with for a day and why? Well, both of you. I was just asking you first, I guess.
I do know.
Carlisle, for sure. I want to know what his job entails. I want to know a daily life of Carlisle. Who makes the chore charts? How do you run the household? You work, you have kids, you have a fake wife. You know, how do you keep up with it all? You have this beautiful house. What's Carlisle doing for the week?
Okay. Carlisle is the obvious answer. However, based on the very strange lore that revealed itself in Eclipse, I would have the most questions for Jasper.
Oh my God, Katie.
Yep.
Tell me about this army that you amassed. Like, tell me about the Civil War.
The Civil War. Oh, tell me about this army. You mean the Civil War army he was in?
No, that's the first army he's in. The second army is the one he creates of baby vampires in the 1800s when he falls in love with that girl.
Oh, shit. You're right.
And he amasses the little baby vampire that he trains, which gives him the knowledge to train the wolves and the vampires to fight against the baby vampire army from Seattle. So I would just want to know more about that.
You answered for me. What was Gettysburg like? Tell me about it. My dad would have loved to know. He loves reading books about Gettysburg.
How does it feel to be intoxicated by Bella's sweet, sweet blood? Her sweet, sweet shabu shabu.
Yes.
How did that feel?
Yes.
How did that
losing your temper
feel?
when you tried to kill her? Like, what was that?
Do you really love
Alice?
How'd you guys meet?
How did you guys meet? What is that relationship like?
Yeah, like if you're like in the Cullen family, do you automatically have to date your brother and sister because there's no other vampires around? Is Edward the first one to ever date a non-vamp? Because that would be really hard because then you have to create other
hundreds
vamps.
of years, he's the only one who's ever like attracted to a non-vamp.
Yeah, like you have to create other vamps if you can only be with other vamps. And the Volturi, you know those rules.
What's to stop you from seeing some hot piece of tush and being like, I'm going to make them mine?
Because you don't want to watch them grow old and die.
No, but she's saying bite them. Like, see the hottest person ever and then bite them and make them yours.
We all know what happened in Interview for a Vampire, you guys. That's a world you don't want to go into.
Well, that is a very dysfunctional relationship that they have.
Yeah. Like if I saw some random guy on the street and I was like, I'm going to make him a vamp, and then he was a total fucking dud, and I'm like, sorry, dude, I didn't mean to make you a vamp. And then he goes out and does his thing.
God, I made a mistake.
He's going and terrifying people, and I'm like, oh, that's all my responsibility. Like there'd be a lot.
Yes. And you're locked in.
I mean, I'm not going to die, so I'd stalk someone for a good like 3 years and then be like, okay, this person has a good soul.
Make sure.
Really stalk the shit out of someone.
Suspicious behind every bush, just peeping through. I'd be like, you know what? He'd make a good vamp and a good romp. I want to break a bed with that guy or girl, whatever.
But my other thought is I would also ask him, because they vaguely touch on this, but I personally feel like they don't get enough time. They give Alice the spotlight for vaguely seeing parts of the future that might happen. They don't give enough time to Jasper being able to control other people's feelings. And I would like to know more about how that works.
But they do give him a big opportunity to show off how he trains other people to fight. Remember the fighting scene?
Oh, I absolutely remember that.
He's like, never let them see you from behind. And nobody actually sees him from behind. They jump right in front of him.
Well, that's war, okay? We're talking about the American public here.
That you could just manipulate anybody anytime.
Yeah.
How many people can you do it? Yeah.
He's so layered.
Jasper is a good one, you guys. I also am really curious about Charles, Bella's dad. I just want to know a little bit about how he got into the situation. How's a cop? How is he handling all the mutilations from animals in this town that you just moved to? Like,
I mean, I hate to say it, but like if I lived in Forks, I would definitely try and hook up with Charles.
Oh, for sure.
Come on.
But you know that you would go on a date with him and he'd just be like, daughter's a bitch. My daughter just moved here. She's a bitch. Sorry, I don't mean to unload on you. I know it's our first date. She tried to leave to Phoenix for this guy, and like she was spreading her blood on trees, and she got lost in the backyard and almost died, and my friend had to bring her back. You know, he would just vent.
Then she took a plane to Italy. I didn't watch these movies, obviously, as like a kid because they came out when I was like in my 20s or whatever. But watching it
15.
as an adult... I was 2.
12.
I was just a little baby. Watching Charlie as an adult, you're like, he's the only sane person in this entire universe. He's like, what is happening? You're like running away with Edward. He's making you cry all the time. You're in your bed screaming for months, won't leave that house, depressed for him. Then you immediately go back to him. Like if you think about it from his perspective, his daughter's in a very abusive relationship.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I feel for him.
And so you're like, poor Charles. Poor Charles. Bless his little heart.
Well, also, like, Charlie, why didn't you reach out to some counselors?
He's too busy.
He's a police officer.
He's a cop, dude. All those animal attacks are getting.
Animals.
Everybody in the town is like, Charles, have you figured out who's been killing everybody? And he's like, animals. I am.
Charlie, do you know what all these scraps of clothing are from?
Don't know. Assume animals.
And then he also has to try to solve Seattle's crimes as well, because there's that guy that got missing in Seattle. And so the parents came to him.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's like, I'm also doing out-of-town crimes. So there's really not enough time to do anything else. No self-care.
He's busy. He's stretched really thin.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's why he needs a single kind of hot, woman in her late 40s,
who has like light
40s.
Blonde hair.
Like somewhat like of light blonde hair, maybe green eyes, maybe. Who's really kind of funny.
But I do love how Charles has a beer in every scene he's in, just to really show that he's a stressed out dad.
Well, he's dad.
And he's very just like one of the people. Because the Cullens would only drink wine if they could drink.
100%. White wine, really. But no, Charlie is dad. Carlisle is daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, last time I started with Megan, I'm going to start with Cadence again. What scene would you most like to be part of in real life and why?
Flipping through the catalogs in my mind.
Perusing the online
Get into the
mental
Mind Palace.
catalog.
Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is.
Katie, you better not
It's
say what I
night
was
baseball.
I can't believe it.
I think we all want to play night baseball. Come on.
Come on.
You got your little Bluetooth speaker blaring like some music. You're just living it up.
We're baseball playing vampires at night in Forks, Washington.
You got your sweet b-ball caps.
Alice has got her baseball moo on.
There's like the music, the whole thing, the whole series. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
It's vampire baseball music.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have an answer to my own question.
Okay.
You bitches are stupid, because if I could be a spider monkey on Edward's back, definitely gonna be a spider monkey.
Knew you were going to say that.
I'm gonna be there all night and day, whipping him. Keep going! More! I wanna see more Forks! Come on, it would be so fun to be on Edward's back,
hopping
spider
from
monkey.
tree to tree.
Yes. I just don't want him to let go of me so I don't get lost in the woods.
So you're just going to make Edward like your little pack mule?
My little sugar glider. Keep going!
This actually brings up another good question. Sorry, Colin. I'm going to sideline you. What is your favorite? One of your favorite lines?
Oh, I have that question written down. That was one of my
do
favorite
you?
things.
Okay, so Cadence is asking all of us, and your question. It's a combined question.
Yeah.
All right. Mine is after Bella has been through her depression, she buys the motorcycles. She takes them to Jacob, and he's so happy to see her that he runs outside.
Don't you do this to me.
Where the hell have you been, Loca?
Don't you do that to me. That line is so important to me in my life. Bella, where the heck you been, Loca?
Forks, Washington. It's a loca place.
It's a loca place. I'm not joking
Loco.
to you. This is an important piece of art to me and my friends. I do have a group chat. It is called Loca Bellas. And
Yes.
we do just refer to each other and constantly say to each other, where the heck you been, Loca?
I actually don't remember that part.
Oh, this is also long hair, right?
Long hair
He's
Jacob?
Long
Yes.
hair Jacob.
Oh.
Right before they start working on those motorcycles
on the
together.
motorcycles.
Yeah.
I love the pizza part in that, but I don't remember that scene. I don't remember him saying that.
It's art.
Oh, and he picks her up and like spins her around and he's just so happy. Okay, I have a second place one.
Okay.
Because when Edward is taking Bella through his house for the first time and she's like, "What are you listening to?" And he presses play on his CD player and he's like, "Just some classical music." And he goes, "Debussy." And then she goes, she goes, she looks up and she goes, "Claire de Lune is great."
Of course, it's Claire de Lune. Of course.
No, because I'm like, it's the only two classical music pieces that Stephanie Meyer probably knew by heart.
That's
And
anyone
so she
knows.
just threw them in there. And then she was trying to like make it sound like
Claire de Lune's really cool. For
like the
Elise.
way that
For Elise is beautiful.
they were trying to make it sound like they're both like wide old like people,
Yeah.
like old souls. And he's like, "Just some Debussy." And she's like, "Oh, Claire de Lune, love it."
Okay, I do know this one because it goes back to my original, because my first thought was the reading minds. I can read every mind in this room, apart from yours. There's money, sex, money, sex, cat. And then you, nothing. It's very frustrating.
It's very frustrating.
That is the last thing I would want to hear if I was Bella. I guess it could be kind of cute because she's mysterious, but the way if I was Bella, I'd be like, "Excuse me?
You call me stupid?
You can't, why? Are you calling me dumb?"
But I do love that it's just like, and it's frustrating.
And it's frustrating.
And you know what? It's frustrating.
Why can you read everyone else's mind but me? And I'm not an insecure person, but I would be like, why?
I would think I would be happy about that.
But I'd also
Out
be
of
like,
my
well,
mind.
what are you implying? It's kind of like a backhanded compliment. Like it's kind of one of those ones.
Yes. Like you just got an old empty noggin. Just nothing
You're
in
just a
there.
big
It's
old
100%
dummy.
a problematic relationship from day one. We know this.
Did you have one more that you want to read?
Well, I just had a really simple question is do we think vamps use GPS? Because Veronica's the length of time Veronica spends in the forest is
She does
confusing, but also
she does not have any idea how to find my friends. She doesn't have Snapchat, find my friends.
Going in circles.
She's just going in circles. She's swimming at the jumping hole. She gets distracted at prom. She's with Laurent in the woods. Veronica has no clue what's going on.
But then somehow she's commuting to Seattle, which is where I get confused because I'm like, she's making that commute. But then Alice says it takes 4 days. So what's the time?
But the answer is no. Vampires have no idea what GPS is.
They were born 500 years ago. It's the same thing. Remember, they have Kevin. Kevin is their IT tech guy.
They're always yelling at Kevin on the phone.
They have to have him print out the MapQuest directions.
Yes, and they're still
Kevin,
confused.
look up MapQuest, print them out. There's a whole page of ads at the end.
And like when Veronica turns that guy from Forks and he's in Seattle and she's
Yes.
like, I don't know how to get to Forks. Like, go through the water. I don't know. Walk through the water and get there.
And then also when Edward tells her, like, well, Veronica only picked you because you're from Forks, and she needed the inside scoop of how to get around the town.
And I'm like, Veronica, it's a small town, girl. It's not hard.
And she's been hovering around it for 3 years at this
Well,
point.
I have a question that's like kind of like plot hole / what would you like to more, like what lore had you been asking the most questions / pothole. And mine is like, what's Veronica doing that whole time? Because they keep talking about
Yeah.
her. She's in 3 movies and
Yes.
you never see her. So my question is like, really, what did the
She's
writer
just
think?
been lost in the woods this whole
Lost in
time.
the Woods a whole time.
And if you think about it, her confrontation with them does not last very long. For as much as they've been
Nope.
building up to this,
Yeah, no.
it's over pretty fast. It's over pretty fast.
Yeah.
And I feel like actually I changed my answer from Alice to Veronica. That's who I most identify with. Just lost and kind of getting distracted a lot, loving the forest, walking around, forgot what my mission was.
Oh, yeah, I love this person. I have to defend him.
I think I do.
But also dressing up for an event that you can just kind of hang out at but not actually attend.
Yeah, being a full-blown woman who goes to prom and no one says anything.
No one says anything.
All right. I think that this episode could probably be 10 times as long as this is, and we would still not cover everything we want to cover because of the complexity of these movies, or dare I say, films.
Yep.
But
Films.
this is what we are offering you today. So we hope you appreciate our offerings. It came from all of our hearts. And it was a deeply satisfying experience to relive, to get deep into the fabric.
The fabric.
I was thinking like being woven into the fabric of Twilight and being like a thread in the tapestry that is Twilight.
It is a tapestry that is complex and complicated, and there's lore of
Yeah.
wolves, and there's lore of vampires, and there is lore of
there's
people who
treaties,
read
there's
minds,
pacts.
and there's
Treaties
pacts,
and
there's
the
history.
cold
There's
ones
a guy
and
who
the
was in
warm
Gettysburg.
ones and the
You know,
Volturi.
Native
and
Americans.
How do you
yes,
kill yourself as a
Italy.
vampire? You expose yourself to real life people
Bella
naked.
Loca.
Why did Sam have to cut his hair when he became a wolf? Where is the tattoo from?
Again, a beautiful tapestry. of
Beautiful
complexity.
tapestry. Those are the things that those are the questions
Yeah,
we're
and we
asking as the viewer.
Did not even get into the CGI of it all.
Oh, we didn't even.
No, we didn't. No.
And
That's what I'm
that-
saying. It's like
Yeah.
there
could
are
do
so
this,
many layers to this.
there's a lot of
that
layers.
It's just like
'Cause
You
that
get lost.
baby-
so much to
You get
offer.
lost.
that baby, there's something wrong with that baby.
The baby.
Oh,
It's
it's,
not- it's not
deeply,
right.
deeply troubling.
Deeply traumatizing and traumatic. But that's going to be for another time.
That is
We're
true.
gonna have to save all those.
We didn't
thoughts.
even get into
We're
the
gonna have to
best
save
one.
those up.
See you next week. Bye. Thank you, Megan, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for being our guest, and thank you for listening to our Twilight series, guys.
And remember who you are and what you stand for.
Yes, Heavenly Father loves you. Bye.